By finding and knowing main constellations, we can name certain stars of bright magnitudes without requiring a book or application. This is Ursa Major, a famous constellation in the northern sky. It is visible throughout the year from most of the northern hemisphere, and is the third largest of the 88 modern constellations. Primarily known for the asterism of its main 7 stars: Alcade, Mizar, Alioth, Megrez, Phecda, Merik, and Dubhe. It has been called the Big Dipper, the Plough, and the Great Bear, among other names. You can use the Big Dipper to find Polaris, northern star. To do this, simply find the 2 stars at the end of the Dipper's cup and use them as pointers to Polaris. Note that Polaris is actually the first star in the Little Dipper's handle. Another star, which can be found using the Big Dipper, is Arcturus. Extend the natural arc of the handle and follow the curve to find the bright orange star, Arcturus. In addition, Polaris can be found from the constellation Cassiopeia. This constellation looks either like the letter M or the letter W. Locate the middle part of the constellation, as if it were an arrow, and by roughly following its direction, you will find a bright star to the left. This is the North Star, Polaris. Otherwise, you can bisect the angle made by the first V of its W shape, which will lead you directly to Polaris. Using Cassiopeia to find Polaris in the night sky is useful when the Big Dipper is low in the sky or hidden behind clouds. So, is there a Polaris for the southern hemisphere? No, but you can easily find the direction of the southern pole while you are in the southern hemisphere. Here are notable southern constellations: Crux, or Southern Cross, and Alpha and Beta Centauri, which are actually part of Centaurus constellation. If you extend the longer line of the cross and draw another line perpendicular to the Alpha and Beta Centaurus, the intersection of these lines will point to the south direction. Another prominent constellation is called Orion, which is named after a hunter in Greek mythology. Orion is clearly visible in the northern hemisphere during winter. The easiest way to find it is to identify Orion's belt, an asterism consisting of 3 bright stars in a line. 2 prominent stars within the constellation are Betelgeuse and Rigel. Betelgeuse is a supergiant star giving off an irregular pulsating reddish light, while Rigel sits opposite Betelgeuse and gives off a whitish-blue light. By identifying Betelgeuse and Rigel, keeping the former to the top and the latter to the bottom, one can extend Orion's belt to the left to find the brightest star in the sky, Sirius. An extension of Orion's belt to the right can help you find another navigable star, Aldebaran. One more constellation worth mentioning is Scorpio. It is a zodiac constellation located in the southern celestial hemisphere, where it sits near the center of the Milky Way. You can see all or some of Scorpius from the southern hemisphere and most of it from the mid-latitudes of the northern hemisphere between May and August, with the best time to view it being July and August. By identifying Scorpio, one can locate and name 2 other navigable stars, namely Antares, which has a distinctively reddish hue, and Shala, which marks the scorpion's stinger. If you forget the position or appearance of the mentioned constellations, you can always find them in the Nautical Almanac on the star charts page, as well as other navigable stars and noticeable constellations. While you are at sea, don't forget to look at the night sky. And while doing so, try to spot some of these constellations.